All right. Today we're watching the removal of the main shaft on a Moriseiki MS 850 lathe. On the screen right now, Cross is removing the side panel. This will expose the drive pulley, the motor, the top of the motor anyway. There's an access panel to get to the actual motor on the bottom of the machine. We're not going to be doing that. We only want to remove the shaft that turns the chuck. So what we're doing here is just getting to the point where we can access the drive pulleys, and there is a couple of locking rings here. You can see they're being removed now. Removing these will allow you to pull the bearing. He's just cleaning this up because when he went to go remove it, it didn't want to come off. There was probably just some crust on there, some dried grease or something. All right, so after this part, I believe there's another bearing on the inside, but he may not pull that off right now. This procedure is in order in the video. All right, so now here you're going to notice that there's this is on the inside of the head, from the left side of the machine where he pulled the lid off. We're going in one section, and there's two bearings in there that need to be removed. Now he's moved over to the right again, one section. There's only two sections inside the head, and he's pulling two bearings again. In between these, there's a locking ring with a tab. That tab engages into one of the locking rings to prevent it from spinning under normal use. Now we've moved on to the chuck. This is a typical chuck removal. This probably doesn't even need to be here. Once the chuck is off, then he's going to expose the chuck plate, the chuck mounting plate. And then there'll be another plate that is mounted to the head case, right? All right, so he just brought the saddle over so that, when he gets the chuck off, it doesn't fall and maybe possibly damage the ways, right? So I believe there's 3 screws or 6 screws in there. He removed those, okay? So now he's got that out. You could see how much easier it was with having the saddle there. Now he moved that out of the way. He's cleaning that up. So now, if you look at these, the outer ring does not move. That's bolted to the head. Okay, that's what he's unscrewing now. All right, and then with this, I don't know, 6 or 8 bolts. What he's going to do is you need to pull the entire shaft out towards us, right? Towards the right side of the machine. So he's got to loosen it from the head so that those pieces can be moved to the right. If you recall, when he took off those locking rings, I believe there were 6 of them. He moved all of those to the left. That's going to create, once those are off their threads, that's going to remove the anything that would have stopped him from moving the shaft to the right. That now right above where he's got that first bolt, where he put that first bolt in, you'll see a button. That button is what turns the chuck, okay? That doesn't have to be removed. That can stay right where it is. That's just to engage the chuck. Now, this is what we learned about getting this done. You're not going to pull that shaft out of there by hand, right? So what you need to do is you need to use these bolts to basically press the shaft out. And so Cross is pulling the shaft out and releasing it from the bearing. Now you can see that there's some exposed, looking in on the second ring, if you count from the inside of the circle, the second ring it shows that there's some exposed that wasn't exposed previously. It's a bit more silver than the rest. So he's pulled that out, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch maybe. And you might have seen the rubber mallet he's using. I believe that he's using that on the left side of the shaft to basically encourage it to come out. Now we're back on the inside. He has discovered another locking ring. This is a thin locking ring that is alongside the. It's outside. It's around the shaft, in between the shaft and the casing. It's directly to the right of the 2 locking rings that were removed earlier, and he looks like he's using a. It looks like a grinding wheel wrench to get that off. Okay, yep. See, that was stopping him. That was stopping him from getting the shaft off. All right, so now things appear to be going a lot easier, right? And it looks like the middle ring is actually free of the head at this point. I perceive some black there. All right, and so from here you would just remove it and keep track of all of your nuts and make sure that those locking nuts go back in the same way previously. All right, and that's it for this video.